pressure. 17-16 advantage here for SSG, but I'm loving the way one are playing.
Like dancing. And he discombobulated Eco. He thought he was gonna have a one shot in front of him. No, it was a nade that was waiting. Collect played that just about perfect.
I'm telling you right now, man, Collect has one of the most fun point of views to watch, man. The things that he does on the map need to be studied. It's actually crazy. Even when his stats aren't exactly going his way, 2 and 4 isn't the best, but you can tell the influence that he's having even outside of just the assist. He is tricky, and SSG always having to account for him, but a double push out of one forces Snakebite away from that height side, and it looks like the rest of SSG on the Rocket side of the map is up to Space Station Gamer, Snakebite, and Lucid here on the snipe side to defend themselves, but they're doing a pretty damn good job of it.
Snakebite knows the angle to play, and he just decimated one. He played that perfect. He just let his teammates get a lot of damage for him, just was putting himself in spots to help clean it all up. I think he was involved in every single kill on a player from one there.
The sun is so dog shit as a concept, man.
That they have to play around with.
Yo, ease with the 11 months. Welcome back.
In this sniper.
Much back as always.
I was talking about the plays that we were.
Oh, what the fuck? He just sniped on accident.
But everybody is
What the
making
fuck?
plays right now.
Also, why do you say that?
Body shot
What's
onto
the sun
Collect,
do to you?
headshot onto Cherish is going to catch a bit of a blueberry, as you like to say there. 7 kill advantage here for Space Station Gaming. Everybody has to make plays if they want to win this game 5.
Cherish, don't take it personally. I don't think that snipe shot was meant
11
for you.
months.
He
Welcome back.
popped his head up, and that thing just went right through the skull. That definitely wasn't intentional from Stellar, but they'll take the kills where they can get them. And what was a 4-kill lead?
I don't know, but we've been mobbing around all day today, and it's hot as fuck outside.
I mean, we are seeing this get out of hand quickly, and remember, one doesn't have any second chance here. They must win this game to reset the bracket.
You know, back we used to play basketball.
Oh my god, and I literally started streaming the last game of the tournament.
You know, you peak,
I'm sick to my stomach.
With that
SSG's just gonna win.
37-26 lead, and things are quickly starting to get
God.
out of hand. One have to start valuing their lives because trades are not what they are looking for. Cherish may have gotten one cleanup and actually turns it into 2, and you know, might as well make it a triple. Coming out of Cherish. Cherish says, you know what? I'll do it myself.
Yeah, he spotted Lucid as well, so they're gonna have great information on where the final players are, and they're starting to get these kills. God, Cherish, can you challenge something harder? Oh my, takes the ego against Stellar, and well, you give Stellar an ego challenge, he very rarely lets you down. He's gonna find a big kill, and that really stunts the momentum of one. They're not going to be able to really cut this down any further before they get to that 40 kill mark. And now SSG, this almost feels like a victory lap. They just need to find a couple more collapses.
Feels like one played fantastic towards the early game, but toward the mid and the late game, it has simply belonged to Space Station Gaming. A 10 kill advantage here in the game 5. They almost pulled off a bracket reset, but now Space Station Gaming are just whipping butt, for lack of a better term here. Rockets do end up in the hands of adversary, but it feels just a bit too little too late.
He had Louis on that censor button. He was ready. He's out of this, but just 4 more kills to go. Collect, playing this pyramid so well. Oh, they need every kill here. They just cannot afford the trades. They got 2, but Ego takes the challenge. Well, one shot. He's not satisfied with 1. He gets both. That puts him on match point, and Lucid will put in the dagger.
And SSG just won the whole tournament. I'm glad I've been live for 4 minutes.
If you were counting SSG out, I'm sorry.
That was the whole tournament.
Don't know
good shit, guys.
Because they come back in back-to-back games. They are your champions, and I said it before, and I'll say it again. No stranger to being tested by lower-seeded teams. They have respect for everybody in the league, and they treat it as such. SSG end up getting it done in that game number 5, and they will be your champions.
Lucid was, not Lucid, Ego was given a little display on no one ball at the end there. It's like, you know, when you go to the court, Tony, there's that guy that's a little bit older, you know, he's in 30s, 40-year-old, but you know he played D1 ball back in the day, or he was a hooper, and he's not going to do anything flashy on the court, but the way he got that final kill, man, he planted his feet on the ground, said, hey, I'm going to let you jump into my reticle. and just completely stripped that ball out mid layup. That was just beautiful play from him, and it really just set the statement at the end. Man, I felt like that was a really big back and forth, but experience and fortitude for Space Station at the end. They're able to overcome and
Alright, well,
adapt.
I guess that means we're
series.
playing
One was
games,
giving
man.
them some big trouble early on, though.
Fuck!
I'm calling you out right now, so you can say that.
I'm showing up to his house. Yeah, if he says NT like that.
But I can't call Eco the Tim Duncan.
Look, he snipes him by accident.
There's no way this was intentional, by the way. Look, he's getting ready to hit collect. He's like, you know, I'm gonna peek back.
He snipes him by fucking accident, dude.
How's that not a collapse?
That was calculated, bro. He heard him jumping up and knew that it was going to take 0.5 seconds from the poke just his head there. So he fired off that bullet, actually going for the collat, but his primary target was Cherish.
Yeah, I like it. But I'm the Tim Duncan. It's not that you're 100% on point with your Tim Duncan comparison. That is probably the most apt comparison. I'm just saying, when I look at Eco, like physically look at Eco, the last person I'd ever associate that with is Tim Duncan.
He looks like he went to Wake Forest. What do you mean? And Eco is 7 foot tall and used to be a swimmer, bro. And he's the most Tim Duncan.
Look at Tim Duncan there on the left.
Bro.
Timmy D.
Tim Duncan, bro.
Yo, Tim Duncan on the left. Let's go.
Congratulations, Space Station Gaming. One hell of a show you guys put on. A well-deserved win right there. And you see Lucid pointing, it's right at the screen. He's pointing at whoever is next. Because come next week and that next series, we promise you, SSG are going to be there. They're going to be better than what you've seen here week after week, day by day. Space Station Gaming continue to improve.
And Space Station Gaming, I mean, those four, I mean, you could basically put them starting five for those early 2000 Spurs. They're almost 1-to-1 with it, right? It's all fundamentals. It's
Brother,
right way
yo,
and
Swifty with the 100
letting that
bits.
persevere,
Welcome back,
letting
brother.
that
How
come
we
through.
doing?
Now, speed, I think, is the only concern I have for the Space Station team. When they go up against the Optic Gamings, the Shopify Rebellions, the FaZe, how does speed come into factor? Are they able to put that into overdrive and keep up? I mean, like, everything's easy and you know and great when you're playing against these teams in the top 6. But how
Watch
are you
this,
gonna
hoping and
react
playing
when
some
you have
Minecraft?
Bound
Oh,
Curbside
hell
from
yeah.
a mile away
How did
and
Minecraft
taking
been
every
going?
ego child in the world? If they can find that solution, I think we could be seeing Space Station hoist some trophies. But I think it's going to take some time.
One step at a time, for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that broadcast as much as I did.
Hey, what's good, Wayne
It was
Doodle?
absolutely fantastic from beginning to
You're
end.
forming a world by
and
myself?
sadly,
Yeah, that sounds about
It
right.
is coming to an end right here.
About appropriate
I'll run out
Minecraft
with my man
activities.
Tools right next to me. I do want to give some shout outs, to everybody from the observers. Shout out Meg, shout out Callus. Obviously LVT in the background making this train run. My man Tools, but I also want to talk about Lithy, Eli. Everybody that was putting in that work. Bukowski, obviously Active wasn't here, but want to give him some love. It really does take a
Yo, it's
whole
good,
team
Kenzie.
to do what we do.
Hey, shit,
I
I'm
promise
early.
you, we love doing it, which brings me to you guys at home. As
You
much
actually
we love
are, no cap.
competitors putting on a
Welcome to
show,
the party.
it's
Welcome to the
because of
madhouse.
you that we get to do what we do and do what we love, and that's yap on the mic. So give yourself some big W's in the chat. W's for the production.
What's good?
W's
What's
for the
good?
chat,
Yo,
W's for,
so chat,
I'm sorry, Tools looking as good
here's
as
the
he does
unfortunate
right
thing.
now.
It has been a minute,
It's
Kenzie. I hope you've been
gorgeous,
well.
I promise you,
I hope you
Tools.
have been
You
doing
got
well.
any
I hope
last
life's
words
been
you
treating you
can
all
give?
right.
Yeah, Tony, I mean, like I said,
And it is
it's all
good
thanks
to see you in the
you guys
chat.
at home, and we have some big things
But yeah,
coming
I was
up
gonna say,
in the future.
unfortunately, I started my stream,
It's
and
just
4
around
minutes into my
the
stream,
corner.
SSG won the whole tournament.
Get to
So,
Dallas, 'cause we
so much for the
do
tournament
all
watch
out
party.
guys. Everything that we do is- it comes from our own pocket. It comes
Are we down to
from
play a little
support that you guys
Spider-Man?
give us. There's a couple ways that you can help support the way the things that we're doing right now. First, subbing to the channel is a huge help, right? Those subscriptions are things that we.
Why-
can count
why
on
Tony
week in
pointing at
and
me
week
like
out to help support and fund.
I
what
know,
we do here
man.
today
Look,
at LVT.
my
And
brother's in
the other thing you
town.
can do is you can get yourselves your hands on some
Like,
nice
we were
merch.
running
Tony,
around
why don't you lift up that shirt a little
doing
bit?
stuff
Look at that.
today.
You got the man edition on. You want to give it a
It's
little-
a Sunday. I mean, what am I supposed
look
to
at
do,
that. Ooh,
man?
that looks clean, Tony. Man, there's not a speck on that. Give him the back. Ooh,
Oh.
okay, Tony, you're gonna have to
Oh,
lower
whoa,
yourself down.
whoa, 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 hey!
He's throwing it back, guys. He's throwing it back. There we go. Oh, look at that thing. Hey, that's the LAN edition of the LVT community shirt.
Yeah,
You guys
my
wanna get
bad.
some?
My bad,
I think
guys.
We're less than 70 now.
We're here now.
for
chilling.
you guys to
We're gonna get a good
your
stream
hands
in.
on 'em. It would be a huge help
Honestly,
if you guys could come in and support the way that you can.
good use of our time right
Sold
here.
out
So
of
the
our
LAN
smalls.
edition shirt is fire. I have the
We
regular
have
one.
a few in those larger sizings as well. Try to get your hands on it.
He
And
said,
let me
"What
tell
the
you, get
twerk?"
lighting right, that
Oh, also,
bulb, it's
peep,
like
I'm
metallic,
rocking
it
the,
looks awesome. So
I'm rocking these are the shirts we got from the Kendrick Lamar
concert
concert the other night.
do what we do here today. You know,
Me and my brother also went to Kendrick Lamar and SZA in Houston the other night, and that shit was fire.
And it's thanks to you guys that we can do all these broadcasts, and we'd love to continue doing more for the community. So your guys' support. I mean, honestly, guys,
But yeah, we should. I was gonna say a good use of our time. We should honestly watch the event highlights because I've been needing to record that as well.
To the YouTube guys. You guys were chatting it up today. We love the interaction that we're getting on the YouTube.
Okay.
My big ask is just subscribe if you haven't.
Let's do that. So here, let's get out of this. Shout out to LVT. Shout out to all the homies. I was not at Arlington, unfortunately. I had to miss that one. I was actually home for Easter weekend. Yeah, a little unfortunate that we had a major tournament on Easter weekend. That definitely kind of sucks. It's unfortunate timing. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But I was not in Arlington. I will be Spider Toke. I will be at Dallas though. That I can say for sure. The events that I'm trying to be at this year, I'm gonna be at Dallas for sure. And then I would like to go to Worlds because I go to Worlds every year. But everything else is kind of up in the air. I'd like to go to all of them, ideally, but it just kind of depends on money and timing and how everything works out. So yeah. Honestly though, bro, like Halo tournaments are notorious for like being on Super Bowl weekend or being on Easter weekend or being on, you know what I'm saying, like just in the middle of some other shit. But all right, like Ease said, Ease hit the 420, so we got to hit the Pine Park before we watch the goddamn, what's it called? The highlights. So what we are going to do you get a little best of formal. We'll watch this, a little bit of this, we'll hit the Pine Park, and then we'll get after it. What do you guys think? You talking about the Forbidden one, Kenzie?
They're trying to get
in finals?
They're trying to help him out. The smoke screen will go down. Legend falls. Formal gets the one he needs.
Also, yeah, I'm hitting the Pine Park real quick, yo.
Also goes down. Bound continues to take damage, as does Eco. Formal is a turret right now.
Such an interesting game to watch because there's so many 2v2 fights happening on the map. Player weak. Renegade goes down. Husface take advantage of this. They got 1-for-1. Only 1 kill away, and Formal decided to get up close and personal, decided to push across enemy lines, finds Snakebite, and gets the final kill. Formal!
Two on the map at the moment. Formal has 1 bullet, and he has a Frenchman's brain to hit. To dead zone. He was the furthest player forward. Bounty's gonna slide.
Oh my god.
Nico refusing to play peekaboo with him at the moment.
Yeah, that game was so sick, Kenzie. The whole event was so sick, honestly. Try to pressure him.
Lucid picks up yet another kill, and now Legend is last alive inside of the.
Do not leave Formal on your side of the map.
Even if Formal throws this off the map, if you keep it out of the hands of Stella, then Optic can take over.
Look at the timing. It's like,
oh my god! If they can put it to use in the same way, control the map in the same way, and let Formal do what he wants.
I mean, yeah, the games were just fucking insane. At the end of the day, like, I'm not mad at whoever wins. I'm hoping for good Halo.
We've also seen success.
But I definitely, I mean, Formal's my goat, so
throughout this tournament, but right now,
love to see Optic win.
snipe away. He's the last player alive.
Plus, it was really exciting the way it happened.
Oh,
Obviously, like, knocked into losers at round 1, having to make the run the whole way, reset the bracket. Yeah, with the power cut out on Friday, like, everything, bro. It was just it was a good storyline. It was a good event. Also, like, your esport usually does well when Optic is winning, so you can't really complain. You know what I'm saying?
Entire roster history, you know you have to play until the last pixel. They will not give this one up until the round is done. A double kill here for Formal. He knows where Royal 2 is as well. Making a triple for Formal. Formal's going to get away with the camo and hope that Frosty doesn't spawn quite as easily this time.
That's right. It's like he can't shoot just yet. Frosty's coming for him already. In the end, though, look at the
Pause.
trip cap at the moment at Optic Gaming. A is going to start to flip, but Formal's going to pick up a triple.
3 times for triple kills.
I know, after all those second places in a row, I had to hit like crack, bro.
They got feed and B. They got feed and B. And Snakebite, he needs to stay alive. Trippy trying to challenge. Trippy gets taken down. Snakebite gets taken down. Formal with a double will end the game for Optic Gaming. And it couldn't have been any closer. Here comes the pure push.
Here comes the pure push. Struck is going to fly. Formal! It's going to eliminate him, though, and those are the shots that can turn games around.
Oh my
Pure's still
God.
inside of this hill, though, and even though the shots are great, even though the shots are clean, it's Pure who are inside of this hill.
Can he stop it? No! Hits the double, but he does not stop the hill. He does not stop the hill.
Might be time for one more push from SSG, but if not, this is going to be the first round going to Optic.
Wow, unbelievable. 90 points on the board. Optic was trailing, as we said, by a 9-kill deficit.
Formal, you filthy animal. Trapped a tower. They're getting collapsed in on. Now, how does Optic break out? They have
Ugh.
3 dead. Bound nearly alive.
An entire year of second place, man.
Close this one out. Where's
That is
Bound at?
fucking unbelievable.
There to stop him. Formal's running away with it. 2 seconds remaining. No one
It was a series of bad luck and,
get that first round locked in.
I don't know, I guess
Space station,
bad
team
crunch
favored
time
going into
decisions.
this event.
Ooh, that was a great bank nade there to remove Stellar from
But,
the equation bottom mid.
brother.
Bye-bye. See you later. Take a trip down to the water. Do some solid work with it. This time around, though, it's going to be Stellar's time to strike. Oh, Formal.
Oh, hell no.
Formal, you devious little devil.
So accurate.
Yeah, he was hitting every single shot, but he needs to be careful because he knows someone else is going to pop up behind him. Got 2 players
Also,
moving
yeah,
over toward the arcade
other
streets.
part of that was
And somehow,
SSG was on some other
got
shit.
Renegade
He got
on
the stick on
step.
the B stairs
I was
and then
wondering if
gets
that would
finished
work
off
out.
the tires, so.
FaZe Clan are going to get that control first, but the sniper will go over to Formal's hands here, and he'll bring this around over toward Green, wait for his teammates, because you know that he's going to be present. Camo's coming up in a
Bro, Legend was unbelievable for the whole year.
Scope and World 2 on the nest bridge.
Instead, the sniper rifle, the
Got a little
camo.
setup, but now they just have to actually secure the kills. And when Formal's shooting like that, I wouldn't be too worried about it.
I think he's doing a pretty good job securing the kills, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but he's doing all right. There he goes, one more.
Straight for that top center tower. There's Snakebite.
shot.
Royal 2 also falls. That's going to be their cue to get some time.
Big opportunity.
Optic going in, and they know there's players at backs. What can they do about it? He's getting no scope.
When you need to clutch up at the most pivotal moments, you can always lean on Formal to be that guy.
It's a rough game 2 in particular, but they are still scoring here. Optic trying to find something though, and maybe Formal can rip some faces.
Optic not out of it yet. The beauty of strongholds.
You always have a chance. And you know they desperately want to get to that game 5. Formal standstill, wasn't even interested in jiggle peeking. Dead zone and Trippy in the respawn screen. Formal's going to try and at least stop this one, and he
Isn't it
does.
crazy that Cycle is the only
Stops the
one
ball
still on the
getting away.
Shopify team?
Look at the toss-up on the middle. It's a good play from Formal. Might be able to get another here if they're not careful. Cycle's in trouble. Double kill for Formal.
mentality and the fantastic execution coming out of both of these teams.
Oh, Formal, that's a big 5-shot. Perfect shots coming in from him. And now he turns it into a double. He's got Legend in front of him as well. Formal is hungry for triples, and he'll find it.
Taking down those last kills. Let's see if they get a pull here.
Formal's such an important player to take care of. He's up on that tower. They're going to be found by Bound, but there is Formal to clean it up. Formal just doing a great job of being the point man for his team. Just everybody who's trying to push into the base at the moment has to go through Formal. It's another kill for him.
Grab it just yet. Might have despawned, actually. Eco taken down as well.
Formal 11-6 in this game at the moment with a sharp rifle. And even though Optic works so hard to get that lead, that might be changing in just a few seconds' time.
What's good, Smooth Criminal? Welcome back to the Madhouse, brother.
Board. Big kill
Good to see you.
Sika. You got Trippy in the secret. He actually gets that stop. Formal's going to still be inside. Massive snipe there from Formal. Only one more tick, and that is going to do it. 3 points for Optic Gaming, but remember, looking for an opportunity to be able to jump in here. He knows there's a chance for him to be Batman. Swoop in, maybe get himself a kill. They see him. They're running away from him. They're like, wait a minute.
They see him.
Multiple opportunities. One, he opens up the counter cap opportunity. Two, he opens up the recovery opportunity. Recovery didn't happen that time, but that backup plan came to play. The flag ran all the way back, and we got a killing frenzy from Formal.
Formal's made a little
All right, we're gonna finish this up, and then we're watching Arlington highlights.
Formal rips the face of Lethal. He knows exactly where those two players are attempting to go. Here comes the push. Lethal will fall. Falcade will join him. Formal double kill. Looking for a third. It won't come.
Sentinel's going to start throwing everything in the kitchen sink forward. Sadly, you can throw all you like at Formal. He's going to be ready and waiting.
Yeah, this is the Formal 2024 highlight reel. We are about to watch the event highlights from Arlington. That's what I meant.
Locks in Booba Dooba almost. Capitalizing on the damage that's being done. The bait and switch has been on point now, but that could soon change. As now the Optic Gaming machine starts to roll. Formal camouflage shock rifle. Plan. All the work Sentinels have put in could be undone by Formal with a shock rifle and a camouflage. But backed away, prioritizing staying alive instead. But not for long. Formal still there. Psycho with the sniper rifle. Formal spotted him out. Soul snipes down to no shields. Formal gets him too. This is one on the ankle. Will not make the same mistake the second time of asking.
Members of Shopify, and Shopify are throwing this game away. Just when you thought Optic had done so earlier, now Optic are right back into it. They still have the trip cap.
The lead. Rebellion have got to go now.
This shit was crazy.
Going into the elimination bracket. Formal stands strong. Formal ripping faces right now.
Is everyone screaming?
By the speed at which he was G-sliding, they had one thing in mind. He gets backwhacked though at mid-bridge though. Formal with a very important backwhack and a very important double.
Whoa, Copernicus.
Triple for Formal, and all of a sudden the great start the SSG had has been ripped apart thanks to Formal. They get the opal back in their hands.
Oh, same, Kenzie.
Eco is last
I can't
alive.
fucking wait.
Trade will come in almost immediately, so Space Station stuck on the respawn! And that is what it feels like to go up against Formal and Killtacular in a grand finals!
What a time to do it!
Unbelievable. And they fucking lost. Ugh. But alright, man. Same. I was in the crowd for that kill tech. Insane. Insane. I was lucky enough to be in the crowd for the Formal kill tech and the Tommy Lucid no scope overkill as well. Oh, same, Kenzie. Fucking same. Okay. The time has finally arrived, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to finally check out some of the HCS Arlington 2025 highlights. It has taken us forever, but we are finally jumping into it. So this is part one, as usual. Got 3 videos for the 3 days from the official Hill Esports channel. So we got a ton of highlights to check out today. So we're not going to waste too much more time. Let's go ahead and get into this shit. Yeah! So shouts out to the official Halo Esports channel. Link is down in the description if you're watching this shit on YouTube for the original video. Let's go, man.
Hello everybody and welcome to the 2025 HCS Arlington Major hosted by Optic Gaming at the beautiful esports stadium Arlington.
That sniper rifle will not go immediately into the
This event was fucking nuts, man.
Royal 2 looks like he's ready for the new season.
That's 540 left, and has required unbelievable
fucking madness.
shot here from last shot.
The output damage, C9 trapped in their base at the moment.
Okay.
There's another casual.
That's good, Fiber.
Daisical no scope coming in from last shot, and now he runs that flag. C9
Said,
3 dead,
"Ooh-wee!"
Septify only one alive,
I'm
and
pissed.
the cover is coming in from Frosty. The pieces haven't quite gone together yet for C9, for Shopify, excuse me, but it's going to be the time flag.
He said, I just got back from seeing Revenge of the Sith again. That's vibey.
Could be one of the last ones we see in this game.
I need to go here in the next couple days.
One-sided push here coming in on tower side. That's a big 1v1 shot.
Massive. It's even bigger than
fuck?
double kill. Creates such a clear lane for that flag.
Oh.
3 players, no shield there from Cloud9. None of them got
Jesus.
taken down, but Frosty
He's alive and will come away with it now. 1 dead for each side.
What's up with all the quick scopes to start this shit?
Royal 2 saw him, and
Yeah,
Royal
that's
2
so vibey fiber.
dismantled.
That's dope as fuck, bro.
For the side of Shopify, if I'm not mistaken,
jealous.
we'll check and observe.
Oh, that's Royal 2 starts to heat up as
Jesus.
well. What a start.
Shopify, last player alive here. Need to try to get a kill if he can. Picks up a beautiful no-scope on Royal 2.
Royal 2 going to be sat
Bravo.
inside of it.
Here it comes.
Numbers favoring
Oh, the nades.
Cloud9, but they're going to get shut down by the double kill, and it's going to be Royal 2 who completes the turnaround here for Shopify Rebellion from Cloud9. But it's only 11 points now needed.
Oh, man, the timing. Look at the timing. Come on. Frosty picks
I like
him
that
apart.
Magnum.
He's 26 and 18.
Oh, hell no.
It's 4 dead for C9. The upple's in the
Oh,
hands of Shopify.
hell no.
Has
That's
been a fight.
disrespectful.
It's been a brawl.
That's
The
disrespectful.
oddball completely and utterly
Missed this
controlled
entire
by
tournament
Shopify
because of
Rebellion.
work?
They will win here
Well,
in
don't
the
worry,
base
I
of
got you,
Series
brother.
3-1.
I got
It
you.
feels great. I mean, we're getting the early tournament
We got
jitters
some
out.
highlights to check out.
Obviously, this is a good team, so like I always love playing tough teams in pool play. It really gets you going and locked in for the rest of the tournament.
Of course, just like that. We're going to
Damn.
get to him, but it's going to be Talik.
Look how quick that was too. Talik just knowing to counter snipe all the way across there. He's not worried about someone going all the way towards top tower. But
Also, it's gonna be really.
because Talik.
I was just gonna say it's gonna be really interesting now to see like what the roster changes are after this event.
The bigger of a problem it
Because I think we've already seen based on the Open Series. Wow. that there's gonna be at least a few roster changes.
For Trippy as he heats up, killing spree.
Don't even have to worry about that hypothetical here.
I'm curious to see what new teams we'll have next event.
So mean to.
Oh! Oh!
Suppressed. Thank you for
Imagine.
proving us right. We knew you were good with the snipe game.
Still holding down the snipe position almost entirely by himself.
Jesus.
And he doesn't care. Just gonna jump out towards bridge.
No, Optic Rebellion and SSG will not change.
I'm on, bro. Over at red, this is fine. And then he's like, guys, a couple spawned over at blue.
Everybody else
They
completely
respawned
up in
at
the
red,
air.
So it's okay to have some slips like
Damn.
that. But you see the trust that they have in each other, and what a
They staked the dog
dominating
shit out of
game
them.
Number 250 to 28. Is this
Yo, who is Phaser's new coach? I thought it was Tusk.
Looks like it's gonna be up to Penguin. Can Penguin
It was Tusk
save
at the
day?
Kason event.
He does.
I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
And
Well, all
he
due
is
respect.
now going to grab these last few moments. Trippy, Falcated, feeling like he's now spotted, now contested in. Somehow hitting shots
hell
despite
no.
being down so many.
The
Penguin
fuck?
still has Kim
How did he
on
win
the hill,
that?
and he has information that Drug just quantum back towards the nest. Drug gonna get taken down, staggering the respawners of TSM. And with this hill so further progressed in FaZe Clan's favor, you have to think these kills are everything to ending this series in 3-0. Penguin dominating the setup of tower right now, showing you how you're supposed to control tower. 3 years of a map mode this kid has perfected, and FaZe will perfectly 3-0 TSM here in pool play.
First match was pretty bad, but
No way,
Wayne.
Wayne.
Second match, as soon as they
Shit's
let me
crazy.
outside, it was GG. So I don't know.
Occasions. Now Frosty's going to be able to move it, and you just saw
Overkill.
an overkill in the kill feed from last shot. He has taken down the entire Rebellion
Wasn't that a kill tag?
roster here, and now
Royal 2 cycle though. They're in the
Didn't they say that was a kill tag? They just didn't get it on stream?
Last shot finds one to the body was good enough. Great peril.
And I gotta move the
They
cat.
poke up more than a pixel.
last shot got the call. The collect was weak, and he put his sniper away somehow. Picks out the double as well, but the
Comfortably as though it may look. Cycle drives forward. The overshield done just enough. And they complete the clean sweep.
Shopify Rebellion are looking pretty hot here in Arlington, and even though there was a great...
I mean, yeah, we're just gonna keep putting our head down, keep working towards our goal of winning the event, and that's what we're gonna do.
There's the kitty. Damn. Oh, hit it, please. Ah. Oh! Bro, imagine.
With the hood up as well. It's Anakin bound by the looks of things.
Anakin bound.
Like he is
I'm pissed.
in and ready to take down as many players in front of him. As he has that camo.
Yeah, he funny though, because he'll let you do whatever to him, bro.
He's coming in from
He don't give a
Renegade. This
fuck.
time it's Legend. Everybody look
He'll let you pick him up, throw him around, spin him around. He don't give a fuck.
On the util bridge, and here comes the flood from Optic Gaming. It's
Be
been
funny.
Spawn point. And inside of the base, King Nick is looking to clean up Renegade and will do so very, very comfortably. Gus has the thrust to play with as well. One more for King Nick to use, and he might use that in this 1v1 battle here with Formal.
Oh, hell no.
It's a triple kill and a killing spree. Wow. And here comes that bomb. How about it? Optic Gaming, it's a desperation play from them. They're not going to get it. And Gen G strike back. And it's all thanks to the run coming in from King Nick. The killing spree.
That shit's crazy.
All the way through, slows down to a
I
crawl,
ain't
but
gonna
here
lie.
comes the push.
Legend now pushing in. Then off to see if Lucy's
Oh.
He's got a G-slide and a thrust.
That was gross. What the fuck?
Pilots, the G's that they have to be subjected to sometimes, but if you're on the receiving end of a 1v1 with Legend with those kind of equipment in the back pocket, it really can look something similar. Two dead here.
Somebody stop this guy.
Legend gets the camo, but can he get away?
And he's gone.
Where's Legend gone? Can you find a Legend? Yes, he does, but he loses the fight. Common just couldn't get the timing.
Essentially 4 deads for Optic to just take a lead. Oh boy, Formal might get away
Well.
with this as well. He gets to stick off the wall with the repulse, making it look way too easy. Just a minute. Here's the flank. Big from Formal.
Formal makes the play. Formal makes the flank. With that, it will
was so
close it
trolly
out
looking.
for Optic Gaming. They're too good up in this series.
Forever.
Like a block of ancient stone.
Like a block of ancient stone?
That's Ivy. That's
What are we talking about,
That is
man?
Ivy indeed. And still doing damage here. Killing spree.
Yeah, but geez, that's a crazy stat. What the fuck?
He knocks him down, and Ryan gets bodied as well.
Breaking shot is going to start this run. Knows he has to maybe turn around and fight Formal here, but Formal being a nuisance.
So annoying. This is so annoying.
That's the fucking cheese right there.
Oh my. Manages to somehow turn it around on Common.
You can't give him that many chances.
I was going to say, you can't let him get away with that.
Yeah.
Because then he does this.
You can't give him 3 separate shots and opportunities to disengage, then re-engage. He
should take this one home 3-0 in the series with a 2-1
The
here.
crowd's counting
Win
down.
here on Capture the Flag Forbidden.
Beautifully done once again here. The clock will strike 0. The green wall loves it in the building. And that means you've got Optic Gaming with a 3-0 series win in their debut in 2025. Not just...
I mean, yeah, first time in front of the green wall. Walk out, it's your crazy chance out the fans. Very exciting. Very exciting. Had to get the jitters out. That was a great series, and I'm excited to play on main stage more.
This fucking guy. What the fuck, son? Hell no.
We've seen them with map control maybe once, and just as that happens, multiple go down. Precision with the perfect flank. It gets a huge melee on the first. And the combo for this double, it's an unofficial triple kill.
That battle.
Sparty gets the bomb all the way in front of the base before getting taken down. Precision able to trade him out and get that bomb back into the circle. 3 go down for SSG. Jumping up, no problem. A great decision to drop the bomb and
Oh my god.
the arm. It's a 2-0 lead for Complexity Gaming. SSG's win cons are going out the window.
I was gonna say, one thing that SSG has going for them is they've somehow snuck this across the map at a time where Complexity's had control. That has to be tough for Complexity.
Complexity's Husk that's coming off respawn still. Snipebite with the camo and the bomb.
Yep.
More importantly, in
You said the thing, man.
Complexity right now. SSG trying
Does
to tie
SSG
this
come
game
back
up.
in this
Double
game? Is
kill
that why they're showing the whole shit?
Exactly what Snakebite needed to do here in order to open up this space. They have to get a touch on this spawn. There's 3 still currently down. They're going to be blocking util. There is 1 player still in the back of the base, but Snakebite is here with camo. Unsuspected, the bomb being armed as Snakebite and the rest of SSG defend. They're going to tie this game up 2-0.
Despite a slow start there.
Space Station, they stand strong so far, finding that first kill. Precision is going to pick up the camo in the meantime. but it does look like SSG are in a promising spot. I say that Precision embarrasses 2 of them, and now all of a sudden you have a lot to deal with this camouflage on the loose.
Anyone in front of Precision I just see is dying pretty much instantly, and somehow he's living with a sliver of health. Just doing so good during every single fight. Continually making the correct decisions, but looks like Space Station pushing this bomb, and Precision, the only one really left that can stop this.
They're gonna arm
players
this.
are spawning in the fridge, and I don't know if anyone can stop this. That's gonna be Snakebite and SSG arming
From
3
2-0?
unanswered bomb arms to reverse sweep game number 1. Yeah, the first one to find.
From 2-0 is crazy.
Good route by Mental, able to get a back shot.
A back shot.
Platt finds himself a double as well, but kills are being traded. Unfortunately, he loses 2 teammates, so this game's still a 4-kill game, making a 5-kill
What's up,
game.
no
He's
lattice?
ripped Sparty's head off. It's Camo coming up, and that's the pick. That's the pick you need.
I'm
Lucius has so
saying,
much
bro.
pressure that the rest of Complexity are out by Camo. He's able to stay alive. 1 bullet in the snipe, but that Camo has got to be Complexities after they have forced Lucid off the angle.
Oh!
Never mind, Lucid's back with a headshot.
What
Eco
the
finds
fuck?
a double in the feed, and the last player alive, spotted bottom middle. 47
Camo
Precision
was
has Camo.
snagged. 1-kill game here. Complexity showing no fear. There's a lot of times teams will turtle up as soon as the opposing
No,
team
it
has
is.
48 kills.
Royal 1
Not
is not
wanting to be
coaching
one of the
phase.
foul deaths. Complexity.
Royal 1 is not on a
fighting
team right
fire
now.
with fire, pushing out, getting all this info, and getting themselves
This was
back
so
in the
sus,
game.
bro. I remember this.
He knows where they're all at.
SSG is trapped right
He
now.
knows
They're
where
going to
they're
try
all
to
at.
play.
Oh, and
Gets
then he
that first
trolls.
fight, but does
49-48.
unfortunately gets taken down that
No, it's
melee.
not Towie. It's somebody I don't know.
Changes everything.
49-48, and everyone
It's not
on the
Tusk
map
either.
starts to crawl. Right now, all of SSG towards green and towards the scoreboard. All of Complexity towards the snipe. Who's going to try and make the play? Stellar with the Quantum right now. He's got to be aggressive. And
My
a trade
God,
comes through.
dude.
Lucid gets the melee. And this game ends 50-49 as there's
Bro,
trade
so
and
Complexity
comes
up
down to
48 to
1
47 just goes for like multiple melee trades
Ice,
and loses the game.
Pinpointing his exact position to get that pick and open the opportunity for his team to get the flag.
I don't even know what that was.
Watch out, no shield.
What route are we taking with this one?
We're going underneath, Dave. We're hitting the tunnels.
I think the downside of going tunnels here is
Oh.
sometimes that means the opposing team can go opposite tunnels. They can go take over the top of the map. And so we're going to have to see if this actually punishes Complexity here for taking this route. In the end, they get the flags.
We're seeing SSG try to fight back, try to answer back from the hot start of Complexity. Lucid found himself the second overshow of the game, finds himself a double spot. Sparty as well. Can he get the triple? The triple is there for Lucid.
Nice
As
shots.
3 go down for Complexity.
Might go for a
Lucid,
new one.
Eco, flag on the move already. He's going to punch this one in, tie this game up.
Here. Yo, top right. Two shot. He's 1 shot top right, 1 shot top right. Still sniping top right.
Damn.
Sniping top right. 1 shot on touch. They're flag. 2 dead. 2 dead.
Fucking hell.
The map, and Mental running this flag up the ramp has the opportunity. Stellar, the last player alive, not in position, and Mental will pack the flag, and Complexity will win game 3 and answer back to push this series to a game 4. Rotating like a madman across A, C with his shock rifle, continuing to put it to work. He's going to have more players to deal with it. Wow.
Damn.
And he can deal with them no problem as he finds the double kill.
Snakebite 8 and 2 to kick off this game. So different story being told from Snakebites view.
Oh.
Look at that. Just as I say,
What
positioning,
the
losing
fuck?
a 1-on-1, take batteries during this battle.
Stellar gets a ton of information, spots 2 players going bottom, middle, see flat right now, able to also help on the play.
Oh!
So handles his business as well.
Better not lose that elevator.
These brothers were
stronghold
shooting
the rest of
nukes.
the time because they banked their entire game on getting that elevator back.
That was a big mistake by Huss right there. With the shock rifle getting taken down.
Oh my God.
Not only Huss, but one-on-one-ing the Spartan as well.
With 3 dead, 1 stronghold converting, what can Stellar do here? They only need a couple points on the board.
Bro, PJ has been different
247
recently.
to 208. They have to go to B now. Respawners are spawning elevator. They have to go beat the
I mean, look, he's
Flyers.
26 and 14 in this clip. Going
Sparty
ape shit.
also gonna have feet. 1 player in pipes is got to drop down. Eco gets taken down for pipes. 2 more players to deal with in batteries. This one-on-one in batteries able to be won by Precision. He's gonna be able to convert it. Trip cap now for Complexity. B and A now going in the favor of Space Station. Unfortunately, too many resources here for Complexity for SSG to convert B. It's gonna still be a hold for now. B and C, Complexity continue to score and stay alive.
This is madness. We thought that Space Station just had to hold on for just a second here. But all of a sudden now, Complexity
That might be game.
that trip cap conversion. Looks like Mental's combating A, but there's
Oh, what a nade. What a pair of nades.
249, 250.
Oh my god. Oh, sick.
Another close game against Complexity.
I mean, game plan is, you know, come in here and just do the things we've been practicing and just use pull play as our first day as a team, you know, to get on the same page and, like, I mean, yeah, just play, honestly.
Formal's got sniper rifle.
Bro, the eco's crazy.
He's the last man standing for his team. He's got to start finding some faces.
Whoa, why is it all big? Why is the top of the screen cut off?
Yeah,
very important for them
Oh,
to learn that.
we're back.
Formal still holding top middle.
H4F.
Takes down the Irishman in glory. Takes down SLG as
H4F.
well.
Yeah, take Optic when they're struggling a little bit and try and finish this game off. Glory is going to take the fight
Oh!
and win the fight as well.
Dead for the green wall, and Nemesis take the game 3-1. Put themselves 1-0 up in the series.
Oh, and then the Transformer blue, right?
Will history repeat itself? Is there just something special about this main stage and European rosters? Well, that's certainly the way you'd want it to start if you are a fan of European Halo, and I'm sure there's now about to come up as well, so we need a little bit of control over here, but Wootum's got hold of it. Can't finish just about. Renegade almost
Yes, Fiber.
As much as they're spared.
This was the 2-day
A
series.
couple of more kills to boot.
Right here.
Renegades in basement.
Oh my god. Bro, imagine he hits that second shot.
Hits the shot. More of that, please. Add that to your basket. That's what Europe's going to need. Bound and Legend. We're in the respawn screen for a moment. Optic remains staggered here, and that's exactly what Nemesis want.
Mouse and keyboard plus sniper
Oh, that has
rifle
his audio
often is a
cranked.
recipe for success, and they will have a 2-0 lead against Optic Gaming.
One required then. Legend over towards Cave, down to no shields. The collapse comes through, and Nemesis 2 games up over Optic Gaming.
Well.
And then the event power went out. And the series resumed the next morning. After evaluations by city and fire departments, the restoration process is expected to take time. Competition and our broadcast will resume tomorrow. I like how this is literally the end of video 1, too. This is the end of day 1. That's really funny. We don't even get to see the end of the series till video 2. That's funny. Alright, on to day 2 at Arlington. Holy shit. Imagine if it didn't come back. Woo! So this is the resumed series early in the morning. I don't even know if they had casters. It was like first thing in the morning. Because they had to move it, like, they had to move everything in the schedule up. Ugh. Jesus.
Enemy has the ball.
What the fuck? You can get up there? What the fuck? Brother, that shit is crazy. I have never seen that before. Brother was up there with the fucking solar panels. I'm sick to my stomach. My god. This will do with the Destiny gun.
Defeat.
Those casual looking. Woke up this morning and fucking beat Optic.
Defeat.
Ooh, and then Zero Tenacity wins 50-49 in Game 5 against TSM, I believe that was. Oh, I know, right, Fiber? Every time I watch one of these events, I just want to fucking play, man.
Defeat.
Yeah, I've literally never seen anybody do that before.
Captured your flag.
That shit's insane.
Defeat.
Oh. Oh. Why does he look like he's looking up so fucking far when he's playing, bro? Oh. Aww. Oh! Oh, what the hell? You got 3 there?
Situations here, Optic versus Latam. You're putting your money on Optic Gaming every single time. These are a team that's going to be a little bit pissed off with what happened yesterday and in the early hours, and
What
it's
the
a killing
fuck?
frenzy for Renegade.
Make it 2 now. And Optic Gaming are in complete cruise control. With
Boys are
one more
getting
kill
farmed,
to go.
holy
Killing
fuck.
spree for Renegade. And it could be Roars the next one to hit the
Oh my god!
5 fresh shots. 2 to the good now for Optic Gaming and 1 away. The final moments then.
That's a crazy disrespectful way to end the game, bro. I can't lie.
As Renegade gets the final second required and the green wall march on. We say goodbye to SWAT Latam. And Optic Gaming are going to go 2-1 in the pools.
Yeah, I love the green wall. You know, I definitely hear it, and especially how much family members I have here. I hear all you guys. Thank you.
There you go. Okay, he loves the support.
No one near a stronghold to contest.
Who doesn't?
At the moment for E2.
Who doesn't love the support?
He's lining them up, and when you've got camo and you've got sniper rifle in your hands, SSG 231 on the
Ether.
board. Snakebite with the sniper rifle in his hands, and Acid just learned that.
Oh,
Tower
careful.
At the moment, just waiting for damage. There is that damage. Doesn't get the kill this time, but he's going to slide out towards the front of the base here. Try and take on Tapin, but that's not an easy fight
Nice
to win
shots.
against Tapin. Take another shock rifle here. It's time for Snakebite.
Acid doing his best. Owen Wilson impressing behind enemy lines. And what felt like it should have been an Ether advantage. Nice little pre-nade on the stacks as well from Lucid.
Oh!
Picks up another one. Don't you dare try to push to the sneaky.
For SSG, and they will close out the series 3-0, and even bigger than that, will finish Pool D 3-0 as well.
Well, I don't think it's perfectly polished. I'd say that for my team, and I think the rest of the team would say the same as me. I think it's one of those things, though, that we know our ceiling is so high, and I think we all learn really quick. So now that we've talked over some really basic stuff, even just the last few days, it's just keep on clicking. That's pretty much all it is.
Unbelievable. This is high stakes Halo. Here comes the push here from Bound on Big Door.
It's desperate. It's a desperate push here from Optic Gaming. They're 2 dead. The rotation away from those players is coming in from Shopify Rebellion, but Cycle's fallen. Last shot's got a job to do, but
Because Optic goes 2-1 in pools,
3 dead for Shopify. Something legend
they play Shopify in round 1. Unbelievable scenes.
They're going to be holding again. Look at the
Optic
clock.
takes the lead.
Grabs that ball. They're going to play time here. They say to Shopify, come and get this on ball. You're going to have to go through these bandits. It's Renegade with 2. It's 4
Oh shit.
for Shopify, and it's round 1 for Optic.
That was so sick.
One sniper rifle can make the difference, and Renegade has started.
Game will go into an early lead.
Now, as if Optic needed something to remind them how tough the competition is going to be. That lost an nemesis
Jesus.
will certainly have refocused them as a killing spree here for Renegade with this sniper rifle to put on some highlights of his own. Formal, first target, first victim.
3 dead right away, and what a story this would be if Shopify was able to bring this game back. And so far, they're putting together
Frosty
the pieces
also
to
went
do it. It's still
fucking
3 dead,
crazy
and
this
it's a
event.
hunt, and the game is back within
Frosty
reason
played
for Shopify.
so well.
Formal versus Frosty.
Just look at that shit, man. And he screams at him.
Scoreboard. Fight in the next few moments might be thinking about a lead change here.
Oh boy, big kill, a killing frenzy from Cycle.
Huh?
Closer and closer to that
Yo,
win.
Bravo was going nuts.
Oh, wait, Jesus, what on earth is that reaction?
Renegade, yeah, Renegade also looks like Splice Renegade. You're not lying.
Still should have the numbers and the position to close it out here.
Last shot's trying to fly top middle. He knows the time is not his friend. He gets one, it's a trade, but Bound has that ball in his hand. And Optic have game 1 in their hands as well. They will be 1 up in the series as they take live fire on.
Yeah, the frenzy from Cycle is crazy.
Oh! Important kill for last shot as well. 9-6 now.
A nose plays.
But why make plays when Legend, the Frenchman, Formal looking to clean up some damage there on the stones, but Royal 2 flying across the map. He's taking some damage as well. Frosty's going to find one. Formal starting to look a little bit isolated here in blue. And if he stays alive, you know the spawn's going to be coming in next to him as well. Those squad spawns bound. Speaking of the 1v1s, this could be a really big one. He's trying to create an angle separation.
Oh my god.
With a big kill, who brings it within one now.
Gets away with it as well. Eats that nade damage.
Swear to God, there were moments where Frosty looked like fucking Thanos this event.
And now only down by 1 kill. What a comeback here. Tied at 41 after trailing by 5.
Nothing to separate them. Flank coming in here from Psycho as well. He'll find one onto Bound. There's another player bottom middle. No ammo to play with here, which allows Formal to maybe get a kill he wouldn't have got before. But it's still a
Holy piss, brother.
Frosty desperate to stay alive.
Unbelievable how badly Shopify needs this game. We're tied at 43. So much riding here on the series.
Oh, the damage that
Pause.
Frosty takes. Legend gets a pick himself. Royal 2, again, exchanges, and by staying alive now, Frosty might be able to influence how this game ends. It's Legend trying to take him down. Legend being a nuisance. Royal 2 wants to extend it, get it, and he will. It's a 2-kill advantage now for Shopify, and Frosty will not die.
Bruh. I was gonna say, that's the longest highlight I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, the whole end game. Oh my god. Oh, and the team nade. The team nade from Legend. Oh, that's so tragic.
Clutch up. It's 50 to 49 in our game number 2. He'll be able to take a page out of the Shopify playbook here. Look for these kills, piece it together, and if they can, then maybe there's a chance to get a touch on this fight. Oh, big kill. 2 with that grenade just shuts things down. But Legend from nowhere. Top card drops down and gets this
Whoa!
There as well. He should be able to get the shroom stairs very easily.
Red Fried with the 18 months. Welcome back. Welcome back.
This flag will go, and with under
That European ass flag run. Fast as hell, bro. Yeah, Red Fried, welcome back, brother. Welcome back to the madhouse.
I don't think there's a chance Frosty gets a touch, but no one else is going to be there. Formal jumps.
Said, I missed you, lost access to my account, been fighting Twitch and authentication support. Oh shit, well welcome back. And you got a PC, that's fucking dope. Well, it's good to see you in chat, brother. Welcome back. Holy shit, he's wiggling. Oh my god. That was gross.
That objective belongs to Shopify Rebellion. They are playing bodyguards. 15 seconds left, but you're right.
Hey, and Retrofy with the gifted sub. Bro, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. The resub and the gifted sub. Oh my god. And they almost got it. They were a sliver away, man. He really was Thanos this event. But thank you so much, Retrified. That puts us 1 sub away from our goal. But I appreciate y'all, man. Damn. Damn. And Retrified with another gifted sub. Thank you so much, bro. Oh, that was so sick. Retrified, thank you so much, bro. Much fake as always.
Yeah, we're helping you white. We're helping you white.
I appreciate the love, man. Thank you very much. Ah. They got fucking slammed in game 5. I'm not even gonna lie.
Renegade to not be a factor there. Then they turn around. Now only 2 more kills to go.
2 to go. Formals, no shields. Last shot gets 1. Last shot gets 2. And last shot pops off as game 5 will belong to Shopify Rebellion.
I mean, that's supposed to be like a winner's bracket finals, like a finals match, and we're playing round 1. So, I mean, it's just
such an
insane win with the team. And, I mean, I'm just so proud of them for showing up in a winner's round 1 like that. Yeah, it was. I think we had a couple kill lead.
And that shit really is crazy, Retrified. Much love, brother. It's good to have you back.
I was like, all right, we definitely lost. And then a guy was randomly one-shot, and I cleaned him up, and we ended up winning. And I was like, I don't know, thank God that was happening. But,
oh, and another gifted sub. Yo, thank you so much, bro. Again, I really appreciate that shit.
every perfect kill
You
has
really
been
suck,
Renegade
bro.
so far. A double kill for Renegade, spots the player top glass, able to get great damage. Cherish won't quite give him the headshot for the triple. It could have been an O with Soul Snipe, but Renegade gonna play his life here with this camouflage. And this is when Optic Gaming have chosen to start playing time. You can see about 30 seconds have gone by. Renegade finding himself a triple right after the double. New camouflage and now shock rifle and camo in the hands of Renegade as well.
Yeah, this is dangerous. We've just seen Optic control this, and methodically, every single time, they seem to just take a little slow as this new hill comes up, secure a few kills, and then they go on the hill.
That was
but
nasty.
also,
Losing another camo. It's perfect power-up control so far throughout the series for Optic, and Renegade now a serious problem. It's a double. It's perfect shots from Renegade again.
Oh, and another one. Goddamn.
I feel like
Yo, Retrified going fucking crazy. I don't know how many that is. Wait, how many is that total? That was the resub and 4 gifted subs? Bro, thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate that. Generous as fuck. Keeping the lights on over here.
Yeah, we had a tough
Yeah,
series
TSM had a
against
rough
Shopify,
event,
lost
man.
game 5,
TSM
and, quite a
really
few
did
close
not look
games,
great, I'm
and,
not gonna lie.
The losers
It was
bracket
unfortunate.
begins now. You know, we got 4 world champions on our team, so it's nothing that they can't do.
And bro, I appreciate y'all been around for a minute, man. I appreciate y'all.
Now,
That was
Assault on
gross.
Fortress was one of the maps and modes that Nemesis did.
We're connected, so maybe building in confidence. Good touch. Hang with him, flying along.
Yeah, you had it right the second time, Retrified.
The overkill was right in front of him, but he goes down. Trippy's there. 4 are dead for Nemesis, and now it's tick-tock away. Anybody in position to get the stop? The answer's no. FaZe finally take the lead.
So much pressure, so much suffocation, and event
in hand. What can Nemesis do? Cover fire, he's here. He continues to find the body. So much pressure being applied. All 4 dead for FaZe Clan. We're all tied up 1-1.
That is such a good push.
Teammate Penguin dropping it over to Trippy. You know he can have a much larger influence on the map here.
Oh, and another gifted sub.
She slides forward, hits the body, hits the face of
Bro, this shit was nuts. Trippy went fucking insane. Hang on, log in for this real
I
quick.
think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit at that one.
So there was that shit, right? But then immediately, all of Nemesis spawns fucking green.
All the information you could possibly want, and now the collapse can come through. Trippy leads the charge, gets the damage, and the rest.
Oh, goodness!
Jesus.
Overkill for Trippy.
But Retrified with another gifted sub. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man.
He's taken down. It's another triple.
I hope you enjoyed yours as well.
5 seconds and counting down.
Hey, are you
Nobody in
okay?
position right now to put a stop to this. Trippy holds the ball. Trippy secures map number 3. And
Crazy.
a clean sweep for FaZe Clan. It was as easy
Yeah,
as
I really appreciate that.
I
Like I
feel
said,
great,
Retrified.
considering
Really
the boot
appreciate that.
camp or the case online didn't go the way we wanted to, so coming here and playing
Yeah,
extremely well. And
I'm also just glad I didn't get banned forever. This shit looked bad a few minutes ago.
And we're loving it so far.
Or
It's been great.
a few months ago, I should say. I was permabanned for like a month, bro.
For Snakebite. That was a close range sniper rifle bullet received unwillingly from the SSG man. Frosty helps Cycle stay alive. It's 2 dead again, and finally the bomb will go in.
Will come through, which is big. It was 3 dead. They neutralized the overshield. Here comes Stellar.
Such a good play from Stellar. The timing on that from SSG.
I know, right, Fiber?
3 players have respawned, but one of them's back in the respawn screen already. Nade's going in towards that snipe side. I like what I'm seeing from SSG. It's a double kill here for Stellar. A killing spree for him, and they are trapping Shopify
Whoa.
on that snipe
Bro,
side.
bomb on this map is so cheese.
To get eyes on that bomb and potentially train into the reticle of this man on your
Mm.
screen. It's going to be a triple kill and a killing spree here
Oh,
for
and he
Frosty.
slid off the thing, bro. I wanted him to go for the over so bad. Yeah, you know me and my suspicious activity. Me and all my spamming bot links in other people's chats. You know all that shit I do all the time.
He knows where the last 2 are as well.
But where's that bomb? Where's that bomb progressing? It looks like SSG have got it
Unreal.
towards the armory. Frosty's down. It's 4 dead. Wow. It's 4 dead, and all of the players from Shopify have fallen consecutively. You would expect this to be a bomb arm here, and Royal 2 is so at home. By the way, Royal 2 is 24-8. Sniper rifle somewhere along the lines. And as Frosty jumps in to find one.
Frosty is definitely like that, bro.
Disguised with that repulse and makes him back
It's the H5 overall MVP,
Well
man.
handled by Snakebite there. Not easy when you have a camo player jumping up. And oh my goodness, wins the battle against
BJ.
Frosty. But I couldn't agree more. I think with these 2 teams, you're not going to see them play this game type
Old
crazy
teammates.
fast unless a game gets blown wide open. It's going to be a tactical Slayer, and speaking
That was crazy.
Watch out, tires. Oh my god! Sniping.
He fucking screamed at him.
Also good to just at least keep the camo out of the hands of Shopify Rebellion. Last shot just, but who's there to catch it? Bring it back. Same cycle.
Important wins here from Snakebite. Picks up these two and might even stay alive here.
Shroud might keep him alive as well.
Oh my. 53 points on the board, but right now, because of how low scoring and tactical this game has been, we only have 115 on the game clock. Stellar with a very nice pair of kills as well with the red gun.
Timothy, if you will.
Finds a triple kill. There's another player in front
And there's
of him.
SSGesus, bro.
But now he does. It's not going to be the overkill, but the triple is enough.
Everybody was
He's got
going
that ball in
crazy.
his hands, but it's desperate times now for Shopify in this round.
Here they come. Shopify going to have split spawners. These two players need to hold off. Oh no!
Jesus.
Somehow the ends of the perfect insta. And 2 dead, 1 second left on the clock. A beautiful finish to the round. What a collapse from Space Station Gaming. By World 2. Big damage. Last shot. Just pop, pop, pop with a red. Yeah, they're going to have to make this happen here. All 8 players up on the map. Watch the damage. Watch this first pick.
Look at the flank coming in. Somehow they break through. I'm not sure if it was a breakdown in communication or
Yeah, Rectified, I'm down, bro.
from SSG, but that felt too easy.
We gotta do some sub games here soon, man.
And it was a good play indeed, and they get behind him on commando. And
Okay.
down as well. 99.
That was a hell of a win.
Shopify will tie the game with a
on both sides. 2 dead here for SSG. Camo was picked up, but it's not going to be taken down. The flank from Frost.
What a nade.
Not only kills 2 members of SSG, but EK finds the first pick though. Lucid finds another, and now they're going to give the position away from Frosty. So SSG do a good job of actually focusing on everyone else but Frosty.
Hey, bro, Frosty was just doing everything, bro. He was grabbing camos, he was smoking himself off, he was throwing the balls for rotations, he was winning fights and getting a double kill over here and shit. Like, that brother was just doing everything. He was running power weapons and power-ups.
But last shot will get the first kill, and it won't happen. It will be Shopify Rebellion who sweep SSG aside. Space Station
Shopify also
will be
looked
down in that
unbelievable this
elimination
event.
bracket, and Shopify Rebellion will continue their run in the winners.
I mean, I didn't expect Optic winners round 1, so I didn't really know what the other side of the bracket looked like, but I know we're going to go to War vs. FaZe, especially that's like my ex-org/team, so yeah, it should be a good one though.
The map with the thrust to the side, at least one
Yeah,
side
Rectified,
on the
we
map,
have.
but still, Renegade reigns terror. A killing spree for Renegade, and he's still at the base. The flag goes
I haven't played Infinite. Oh, and there was the miss, bro. This was tragic. I thought Optic was going to get knocked out of the tournament right here.
and you pay for it, but not only that, Dave, a counter cap opportunity. He is going to lose 2 teammates. Pay
Oh, the
very much attention to that.
Shopify stuff is sick.
We're going to have numbers, but nobody has eyes on the flag. That overshield allows him to punch it in safely, and we have a tied game 1-1.
As long as he holds
Oh,
on
my
his
bad.
hand, here comes Formal trying to get the touch.
But he gets a touch.
Touched to buy his teammates time, but you gotta consider Woodham with the West. You still have SLG back here, able to grab this. Time is on Nemesis' side. They just have to buy time with their spawners.
Yeah, such a tricky situation for the last 2 members of Optic. Can they get a couple of kills? SLG, that's a solid trade out of
Happy
you.
trade.
Is he going to be able to get an angle? Bound's responsibility is to shut this angle off.
Oh.
Down, shuts down. Bound right
Did he say
off.
snipe down?
Where is the rest of Nemesis? Somehow
What a
Glory's
long
behind
flank
enemy
by
lines.
Glory. Interesting flank by Glory, not just go for the grab, instead go straight for the kills and go for the recovery. Can he get it? No. Melee gets traded out.
Almost made a play.
Just buying time. Spawns coming in closer for Optic. They're fine to trade out here to actually get the end, and Bound doesn't make the same mistake twice. Going to continue that trend, moving this all the way across our sewer, not receiving too much pressure just yet, but gets
That was 2016 Rectified, and that was Chattanooga. That was actually the event before I started teaming with Cole and Tyler. So, actually, the lore from that shit, yeah, it was Chattanooga. But the lore from that shit is, Cole and Tyler were looking for new teammates after that event, and that's how they found me and my duo.
It's up to Bound. Where is Bound on the map right
So we
now?
started
He's the
playing
last
in the
player,
weeks
and he's,
after
I believe, stalled this flag just a little bit. It is going up the tunnel.
that event.
Bound's still at the snipe. He goes down. He's the most progressed on the map. There's no chance they get here in time.
That OS is
Optic
holding the
Gaming
line.
will get counter-capped on its Nemesis.
Vital.
That clutch
Close
shot
enough.
And counter-cap on Optic's opportunity.
But bro, with Nemesis going crazy like this, and they had beat them earlier in the tournament, I deadass thought Optic was about to get knocked out of the tournament right here. This would have been like, what, top 8 or top 12 or some shit?
Bound flies out of elevator, finds the angle on the long haul. Great teamwork out of Optic across the map. Maybe they're able to have teamwork, but Glory
He said, I know you, fool.
responds with a massive double kill. Not
My
only
bad, I was
that,
not
but
familiar
able
with
to
your
get
game.
damage on the Legend, and Camo could be Glory's, and all the glory to him.
When we saw Woodham get taken out there. I
That's
don't
a
know if
crazy
it was
thing to
last
say on
bullet,
Easter
but
weekend.
Optic. Oh my God. The cojones on this guy, a 49-48 game. Goes for it.
Just grabs camo, 49-48, just runs to the middle of the map.
Now. Everyone's got to be paranoid for Optic. SLG doing some sick jumps in the top white. The stairs. Formal's got to be no shield on the back of the stairs.
Because look at this, bro. This shit happens. Optic goes down 2-0. I deadass thought it was all over. I thought they were getting knocked out the tournament.
The Nemesis coming off respawn. They're all spawning green, and Renegade has his eyes on the prize, sights on the enemy, and he finds the first pick. Now Nemesis with a player down. One tries to jump in A, he gets double teamed. Renegade on a killing spree in the first minute of game 3. Is Renegade going to be the guy that sets the tone for the rest of this series for Optic Gaming?
He's hunting everyone down. Knows that Woodham's there. He's got to be on what? 6 spree. Making 7. Hits the no scope. Eventually taken down, but he's going to bait this for a little bit. Try to find out where this player exactly is, and then
The cat eating the flowers, bro.
Just having
Ooh.
perfect positioning. That's going to be trip cap.
No kitty.
Optic Gaming. Over the break between game 2 and 3, they have woken up and they have showed up. That was the most impressive.
And here comes the Optic reverse
Optic
sweep.
decide to do that. It seems like they're opting to have Renegade just get some slays. And there's the first back smack, making another double for Renegade.
Easy double for Renegade. Patiently plays this swipe. It's going to be a couple members of Optic here to play around Renegade. Bound's going to be in the base, and it's a killing spree once again to kick off into this game. You said it was going to be a 12-minute game. Well, Optic Gaming have their eyes set on game 5, and they want to get there as soon as possible. They aren't the bomb in the first minute. They're going to force the pink spawns. This is exactly the strategy you want, but however, you see Legend's going to be all the way across the map, still flanking around the utility.
Okay, sorry. I'm back and I'm locked in.
Bomb is going to be on his side, but with multiple members of Nemesis coming off respawn, Renegade's just trying to apply some pressure. He knows the time is on his side. Win condition for Optic. There's a minute remaining. You're not worried about this bomb. You are slaying from here on out if you're Optic.
Love that play by Optic. They don't overcommit. They don't get themselves in a position where there's 3 down. Instead, they bait the bomb.
A crazy play to just go for the melee right there while no shields.
Another arm, but at the same time, just buying time. Getting slay after
Damn. In the one bag.
Getting that kill, but mostly that's not a trade for Glory, and because of it, I mean, look at this. Nemesis can't get off their spawn.
Whoa.
You saw Wutum trying to juggle the bomb across the map, but with 30 seconds left, you got to figure something out.
Jesus, brother.
Renegade is going crazy.
Yeah, and this is really when Optic like started to show some urgency, man.
Two tires. Seven tires. Nice bound, no one tires.
There were even points in this game where shit looked shaky. Oh no. My goat. Will I be at any upcoming events? Yes. I will be at Dallas for sure, so I'll be at the next one.
And this red gun's continued to do damage as
And then I would like to be at Worlds at least. Ideally, I'd like to go to all.
Bust down the door of Nemesis.
You said bust down, Tatiana?
Eat the predictive nade. You got to be careful here, Optic. You do not want to give up a bunch of extra kills.
Yeah, right now at the moment, I'm just planning on Dallas and Worlds.
Better than Bound in Halo Infinite. Bound finds himself a double, and now 4
Oh, you in
kills
Indiana?
away is Optic Gaming from a championship Sunday opportunity.
Right there, shot caller gets the double. Is he gonna get
Yo, imagine he gets the over right there for the win. The call game would be crazy.
Are chirping for good reasons. They pull off the reverse sweep, and Optic punch their
I know,
ticket
Kenzie.
and got top 4.
You wondered who was going to step up, who was going
The Optic reverse card.
Well, it was everybody.
I mean, first of all, that team is f***ing gross. Like, wow. Holy.
Why is he cheesing so hard? That team is fucking gross.
I know we just got our footing. We knew that, like, as long as we got our kills, got the weapons, did the, basic Halo Infinite.
The basic Halo Infinite shit. I hate this guy.
In the chat at home, but this whole crowd chanting
fucking
MVP
Renegade.
for you in this series, being able to ice up the way that you did.
Yeah, Renegade is putting together. If he continues this form, he's putting together a season MVP case for himself already.
Tournament. I want to win this tournament. If I'm not winning, then it's like it's not really worth it.
There you go. I agree. Okay, you're a winner at heart. All you want to do is get this dub.
Like he played so
Shout out
incredibly.
you guys, especially my family and all you guys in the crowd in the green wall. I hear you guys and thank you.
There you go.
Wutum is crazy, bro. But yeah, Renegade deadass looked like Black Ops 2 scump for the whole fucking event. I mean, look at this shit!
That might be the highest we've seen so far today on the main stage.
What is that?
Dominating performance out of him. If you're an Optic Gaming fan, you were on
What even is that?
your seat because your tournament was on
In
the
a series? Turn this shit off, man. Oh my god. Are you fucking me sideways, dude? This brother had a 2.0 in a 5-game series. Sick to my stomach. That's what I mean. Like, it's only been one major so far. That brother already put together a season MVP case for himself.
But Cloud9 just need one more kill, and there it is.
Wow, that flank by Lucid was so perfectly timed, but that's the thing in this game.
Lane here, but SSG are scoring so quickly. Cloud9 are going to have to move in position a lot faster, and that sniper is going to be able to speed things up. Snake by winning a huge fight over toward the green side, alleviating some of that pressure. I said it before.
And have them compete under straight ripping. I mean, that'd be cool.
Ammo or get to a position on the map where he could throw it off, but no, it looks like he's going to take this challenge. It does
I wish we could see some of the classic teams back, but unfortunately, I don't think that'll happen.
Somehow able to come up with that no scope on the camouflage player.
Because also, if you're gonna play for a team, like they're gonna want it to be their team name. You know what I'm saying?
Dubu still lives right now. That's a huge play.
You play for SSG, they're gonna want to say SSG on there.
Is here, but he has reinforcement. Sab is back down towards elbow, and nobody.
Hit a shot. You got the Norn Fang.
They clear out the Charlie side. Nobody's on Bravo. Cloud9, you need to hop in the zone right now.
I know, right?
That really looked like a last-ditch push from Cloud9, but Stellar played his life so
I mean, the classic
well.
teams.
So much damage, the no-scope fade away
I mean, like the classic team skins would be so
and
sick.
That is gonna do it. 250 to 79 as SSG takes a dominating victory in game number 3.
Oh, really, Chewy?
In front of them, that's Snakebite and Lucid.
Also, I hope I said that right. But welcome to the stream.
Melee takes a lot of damage.
I actually didn't know that.
But let's see if he can stay alive with this camo.
The man's been underrated his entire Halo Infinite career. I remember watching him back in the Fnatic days, and he's always been that guy. Septify right here from Texas. Him twice, you can slay them 3 times. Says Cloud9 as they quickly moving the bomb towards the plant site, having to drop it momentarily, but able to get the slays. Nobody's here. Cloud9 send us to a game 5.
Cloud9 played that overtime textbook Halo, perfect aggression, perfect push out of SSG. 2 players in front of Lucid. He has the red gun. Nice use of the Repulse and gets the stick as well.
And I'm pretty sure SSG just ran their shit in game 5.
Every single one of these engagements, and SSG are not going to allow you to escape. They smell blood in the water, and they're willing to strike.
Jumps on Heaven. Great shots on Boo Boo. Great positioning out of Vico. Gets a double. Looking for the triple on Septify.
Oh, hell no.
Big play. SSG up by 12 kills. Only need 12 more to win.
It's game number 5.
Damn. Yeah, the strafe speed nerf was to combat jiggle peeking, right? That's why they did that?
Eco once again pushing in. Not able to get that fight. Lucid spots one, and there you have it. Space Station Gaming will be going to Championship Sunday. Wow, what a performance out of SSG.
Lucid said, you guys fucking suck. And there's day 2. And there's day 2. Shut the hell up. Alright, man. Day 3 is 33 minutes, bruh. Holy shit. Drop by later. Gonna try to finish this Onyx push before the season ends. Glad you hit your sub goal. Hey, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the love, brother. I appreciate it very much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But alright, man. Let's get into day 3, I guess. Yeah!
Between Renegade and Snakebite. Renegade doesn't want to take that one on.
There we go.
Between Renegade and Snakebite. Renegade doesn't want to take that one-on-1. Does get behind Snakebite, but Stellar saves his life. Stellar makes a big play. Stellar finds 2. Stellar finds 3. And now SSG will begin to build this lead. This is the Stellar we need on Championship Sunday. Triple kill. The ball gets played by the middle.
Championship Sunday, baby. Lock it back in, everybody.
It's a very difficult situation for a Legend to try and sit through.
The voters say they want 33 more minutes of Halo Infinite.
Or do they go for kills and try to disallow Optic from getting a full set? That's one pick, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Good
Stellar gets another stick, though.
2 and 3. He is in championship form, and when that happens, Renegade wins championships. Right now, finding out Eco inside rep, but everyone from Space Station has overwhelmed the Cafe side of the map. They've been able to kill the
Look, bro, every time you look at Renegade's score, He's going something insane. He's 14 and 3.
You cannot hide behind those flowers with that nade on that wedge.
Oh my God!
For themselves now, with all of the power
Oh my
in their
God.
hands, multiple members of SSG stuck back green and trying to spot Bound out, but he's playing for the one-shot.
Bro, no bullshit. It's on the list, Retrified. Oblivion Remaster and Skyrim playthrough. It's on the list. It will be streamed at some point. Much love, Retrified. Good luck in your games, brother.
Again for Space Station Gaming.
3 kills to go. Formal snipe in hand. Gets a nice body shot on the same fight, trying to pick over the dice. Gets a nice headshot on the Eco peeking A play.
Optic just absolutely ran their shit.
The rest of the team does their job, and Optic gained the series.
I don't know if it's just an ego thing, but I mean, this SSG team definitely feels like an awkward fit. They're all great players.
But now Pipes is being given up.
It just feels like an awkward fit.
One thing to take into account here, if you're an SSG fan, even
Trev.
though Optic got those
My theory
kills,
for
they
this
got the shock rifle, they got the camo. They don't
is
have
that
much time here on
the formula for the top teams, if you think about it, is kind of like one turret kind of player who sits back and shoots, and like 3 crackheads who fly at you.
One wipe here from Optic side, they could get this third hill, which could be an absolute dagger to Space Station Gaming. This could be
Yeah, and that puts the series away pretty much. Jesus. But like, Optic has Formal, who's kind of that turret, sit back and just shoot player. And they have 3 other players who will fly at you. Shopify has Royal 2, who's kind of that sit back turret player. And then 3 brothers who will just fly at you. And SSG has like 2 kind of like dirty work, do it all kind of guys, along with like 2 kind of like turret players. It just seems like kind of a weird fit if you think about it that way. I'm definitely oversimplifying it, but
I mean, it makes the game a lot easier when there's people dead all the time, and it definitely helped us out.
What do you want to say to the fans?
But I don't know if they just don't have enough pace, or if they don't have enough slaying, or I don't know what it is. But it just seems like an awkward fit, because they're all great players.
Loud.
Loud.
He says, let's hear it, Texas. That's going to do it for being Formal on the stage. Lot, take us away.
And Frosty was your last player alive. See what Russ can do with him on the BR. He takes him down.
As the thrust is good enough to pick up a kill in the base, as Psycho at the other end of Origin. Suppress picking up the rockets, it's 4 dead again for Shopify in what felt like a Shopify game. A Shopify map is turning on its head.
Oh, beautifully done. We talked about this.
FaZe definitely showed out this weekend.
Doing things he wasn't allowed to do based on other teammates grabbing the snipers. But yesterday
Like,
and today,
they definitely had a good event.
In a huge way. It's back-to-back 4 deads, and it is back-to-back caps.
And it'll be interesting to see what they do next, because I think they also might be making a change.
However, they might not be out of the woods just yet. It's still 2 dead.
Last shot gets another as well.
We'll
It's 2
see.
dead again for FaZe. 3 dead momentarily. Rockets are coming up, but nobody's going to worry about that on the map. It's all about getting this flag back home here for Shopify Rebellion. That's exactly what they will do. And even though position to contest this, Trippy's on somewhat of a flank here. As that commando, there's multiple players here. Oh, they're the ones we're talking about, and that's a big win from Royal 2.
Big. Nobody, we're good.
They're hard spawning back.
Oh my god, and his camo runs out right then.
Yo, Ness and Big Door thing.
Dad!
Big Door and Hill, last 2. Watch out, Big Door. Watch out, Big Door. Absolutely. Last guy, Hill. Last guy, Hill. Spawn. Yeah.
Watch this mud hill. It's still now 147 left on the clock. FaZe is going to. Oh my!
Those little moments.
Trippy also had a great event.
Momentum changes, and Trippy throws a blind nade top middle and gets the kill onto Frosty. And off the back of that, hey, think about what happened with the Royal 2 kill in the previous game. He gets camo,
Room service.
He lines up the shots, and now he's on a killing spree.
This is what camo another killing can do. You can go.
Oh my god, imagine.
The map almost turns 3. Getting hunted down.
Yeah,
by
Trippy had a
Frosty.
great event.
Oh, he stayed alive. He's so
Great
cool.
plays.
He is so cool. No panic from Trippy.
We've seen perfect hills in that first hill.
There it is. Okay, the hill's on the board now. Need to rotate immediately. Hill is rotating. Penguin's gonna
Yeah,
have first
especially
player.
after a lot of people were talking shit, a lot of people were doubting Trippy. Me included a little bit.
Push, but FaZe are 2 dead. Frosty goes down.
Yeah, we just watched that earlier too, Ken. It's good, by the way. Welcome to the Madhouse.
We're trying to stay alive. They get inside of it. Cycle has the sniper rifle, but here comes Falcate and here comes Trippy. They should
Good
be able to clean
nades.
this one out. They do clean this one out. FaZe hold on, and FaZe will put their first game on the board here in this series. It's 2-1.
Yeah, I don't know who that is coaching FaZe.
Also, once again, if we look at that last camo burn, when they are able to force the burn, all they can think of, okay, perfect, let's just keep playing this exact game, right? It's frustrating for the other side. When you need a triple kill, by the way, comes in from Frosty, beautifully done. Looking for the last one, it's going to be suppressed in the back of the base.
The map here, they can play the midpoint. It's not like a Slayer Wing and have those dynamic spawns in behind you. We have to keep your head in the swivel. They can just look forward. And with 4 dead here for FaZe and the camo popping, they might start to think about a second bomb plant here. With 4 minutes left on this game clock, they are indeed inside of the base.
Tough game out of Falcated.
Getting that bomb down, and they are indeed going to get that bomb on. It's 2-0 for Shopify.
Beautifully done there by Frosty. Identifies right away the fridge spawner, blind nades it, grabs camo, makes sure to kill the player before they get in the back of the base from the fridge door, which really paved the way. And then thereafter, he has to lay down shots on the fridge quick jump. It's just...
And this time, Suppress had a couple of grenades, and it might take a couple of bodies.
Oh, I thought he was going to win that.
Gets the kill, but the last player alive is Last Shot. Where is that bomb?
4 dead for FaZe as well. 4 dead for FaZe, and Last Shot is shooting bodies.
With 30
Oh,
seconds
hell
left
no.
on the game clock, this is looking like it is going to be Shopify Rebellion. And Last Shot, who's now 20-20, he was a little bit slow, and now he's pulled it back. Who will be taking this game?
Some celebratory bomb melees as well. The man goes coast to coast, flies back to his base, brings it right back to Falcated, actually.
Game. Let's see if it's going to be a first final or maybe a first championship. That question's still to be answered, but one thing we know is that Shopify Rebellion make it through to the grand finals.
I mean, it feels great.
They had an insane run up until the finals. I mean, even the finals.
It's an amazing feeling. Yeah, I mean, super proud of these guys. Like,
Shopify played a great event.
This early, like, with how much experience they have, competing against like world champions. You know what I mean? They're doing such a good job. I mean, looking forward to the grand finals, but yeah, I'm sure it's a good feeling for them as well.
The waiting game and wait for some teammates to spawn. Looks like he gets a nice little flank over into elevator, and this is going to be the breathing room that FaZe Clan needs.
Now we got a little optic phase.
This shock rifle was hand delivered by Suppressed to Bound over at White. Now Bound.
I'm pretty sure optic was also
is going to try and rotate towards
pretty
these
dominant in
elevator
this
players,
series,
you think.
if I remember
Players
correctly.
spot in middle, no problem, as Bound takes him out as well. 2 go down for FaZe Clan. 1 player is over at elevator. It's a trade with the elevator player. Now Bound has his eyes set on B. Pressure into B. Bound handles pressure like diamonds. It have less pressure, but here comes Suppress. The name of the game is can you get in their face quick enough to split the spawns, and Suppress gets there. Wow. But a trade
has this moment is they do have that shock rifle. Well, these members of FaZe, they can hide around tight corridors. They'd be happy. No one wants to charge Suppress.
49, 40 seconds.
Advantage.
FaZe won the game too, I guess. Never mind, I stand corrected.
Time to shine. Wow. Love this play by him. He leaves that player cuts.
I thought it was an optic
all the way
sweep,
to the tower,
but
and this
maybe
is
not.
an objective, efficient play out of Renegade, who is not known for this special occasion, but this is an awesome way of showing that you can adapt and evolve.
Yeah, Nemesis
as a
is
player
dope.
Because that play just got them another 20 seconds.
Yeah. Optic
What the fuck? And he dodges all the nades.
Every single person.
I think he still takes damage, but
immediately. A good job by Optic to eliminate
it's a good
him,
live.
even though he caught the first player off guard.
Damn!
Gets his head plan in a 2-on-2 situation. He's going to choose to go top mid. He's
Penguin
gonna
didn't do
choose
anything
to
wrong
replace
right there.
his
He was hitting all the shots.
They have to get these kills. One dangerous part
Just got fucking ripped. Oh my god. Everybody's getting quickscoped in this game.
To play ball here. You have to slay out, or the other team gets that setup.
Renegade can't hit the no scope. And
Eventually able to take out the ball carrier.
Mm.
All that traveling to Trippy, going all the way from green, all the way to sneaking towards.
Bro, I've always loved the sliding shots.
Or a double. Maybe it's a triple. And FaZe Clan go all 4 down. Optic, dominate. And I said dominate, Dave. Game 3 and take a 2-1 lead here in the elimination finals.
Want this just to buy a little more time for their courtyard?
And now this game was dominant. Optic speed ran this shit, bro.
Optic is fine with either one.
They absolutely slammed them in this game.
They're bringing in. That's gonna be 2 down. That's Formal's go sign to go take over the BR side and spawn.
Oh my god. 2 snipes. They're just getting fucking spawn killed.
This time he's gonna get the bomb. He's gonna be able to gain the lead here, I believe.
Yeah, because this shit was over in 4 minutes, bro.
And we warned you, FaZe Clan, if you give them both snipes, bad things will happen. Just stuck away with this overshield.
Yeah, Legend bringing that OS towards the basement.
I don't even think FaZe ever even made it out of their base, bro.
Doing such a great job on a killing spree. That's 3 down for FaZe. Almost all 4 down.
All 4.
That kill from Falcated. We'll see if that is enough pressure relief to stop this arm.
Yeah,
bomb is coming in.
They're just getting fucking slammed.
Optic won't have Legend in order to try
Oh
to
my
deal with
god.
the but they're doing a good job. They've already found 2 of them. One of them is going to have to kill this player backstairs. He's able to do just that. 4 go down again. Bound in the arming circle is going to guarantee a 2-0 lead. What you thought was going to be 12.
West.
Neither one of these feels like long games right now. Snipes are coming up. The saving grace may be some potential, but look at Renegade's position behind enemy lines.
Bro, this team's just gross, man.
Have to hit a shot. You're going to have to hit a shot, but your tournament's going to get over. Renegade can't quite finish him yet.
Oh, Jesus, brother.
And Renegade will
And he's yelling at him.
Clan snipe once again on their backstairs.
Gonna be sniping, and yes, you ideally would like the BR or armory side of the map, but in time,
Jesus.
just as good. Takes out one base.
The other sniper, legend right now.
But now they got the spawns they want. So they're happy to trade out a couple kills there. Optic now have spiral side, and they just have to let a couple kills flow in, especially from Brown, supporting from tower side, and then they can start the arm. Penguin panicking, gets his forward.
Ugh, hell no.
That's game. That's game. That's series. That's match.
The little jab step for the 5th shot. Oh my god. Legend said you guys are fucking dog shit. Oh my lord. So yeah, guys, we got shit on. I don't really know. I don't know what he was saying right there.
To the occasion, but only one can stand atop of the summit. That is the Halo Championship Series. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for
Shout out to Blaze, bro.
Rebellion.
The fucking goat.
We got Frosty.
What was that little wave, bro? He said.
Psycho, Last Shot, Royal 2, and Coast Bestman. Ready to get it done. One more time, make some noise for Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, Fiber drops should actually still be enabled because we were watch party in the tournament earlier.
Optic Gaming.
So the drops are still enabled for another minute.
Give it up for Bound. Renegade.
Still so crazy to see some of these players wearing the Optic logo, bro. Bound and Renegade in Optic shit, like, that shit's crazy.
And get another chip.
So Optic the beating of Shopify towards B. Legend is already trying to cap that one, and it will be B and C early on. That's going to be captured by Optic.
Oh,
There's Bound.
yeah, we've had the drops on this weekend. Shout out HCS, shout out LVT.
Shopify Rebellion, there's a momentary 3 dead, and we will talk about 3 deads and how devastating they are.
Cuts in small. He's outside small. Outside small. Nice. Inside SB. Inside SB. Can you live by? Yeah. There's a guy around wide. In B.
What is this fucking cheese by Bound?
Push it.
Hold tower.
What was that fucking cheese, bro?
Even up the tide a little bit. They're trying to flush out tower, but easier said than done because Renegade is still alive at the tower.
It's a triple cap again here for Optic Gaming. Formal with camo, Frosty in his sights. It's perfect shots from Formal. It's a perfect first game.
And Optic handled fucking business in this first series.
In your grand finals.
Ahead early.
So many creative angles can be found here.
Handled fucking business.
Recognizing that you can take them away. It might be shot from as well. And Formal to start this game. There's creative use of the silvers. That's a double for him.
Yeah, imagine if Frosty and Renegade ever teamed together.
What was a 4-0?
Imagine.
Now 5-3. You see Formal just not quite sure where he's getting shot from. That's what we talk about. Creative angles.
Wow. G-sliding into ass cheeks.
And you can see the risk, right? You can see the risk in front of you. Frosty goes, I think I've got a timing window. I'm going to try and force this. Not only does he die, but he falls by.
Oh, what the fuck?
Collects them. And that's a
Oh, what the fuck?
of the game for Optic Gaming, and this time it's Renegade who lights it up with 3.
Skills to go here at the 49 mark. One more to go for Optic.
Legend going to try and line it up.
Jesus, brother.
Absolute beauty. They can get that ball back in the pipe.
He said, get the fuck out of my face.
They're forced to fight for the camo. Optic don't have to worry about that opal getting away for them as Renegade adds another
Renegade
triple kill
again,
to
just
the
going
collection.
fucking
2
apeshit.
for him.
Yeah, that was the joke, Fiber.
That internal timer we talk about with some of the best in the world. Speaking of which,
Flankski.
got the camo. It's going to be 4 dead for Shopify Rebellion.
I'm just fucking with y'all, man.
What a beautiful set of plays from him. It also paves the way for Renegade to grab camo as well. Renegade is 23.
I was there. I was in the building when they won. I watched him do it.
Just let that sink in for a second. 23.
Nah, you're good. I'm just fucking with y'all.
In the second round of Oddball here with only 40 points on the board for Optic. He gets another one hit.
Jesus Christ.
Killing spree for him. One for Bound. One for
Just
Renegade.
looks at him and fives him.
Where he needs to be. Yeah, frustrating moments here.
Oh my god!
But Renegade starting to win his even more. 29 and 15 is 3 dead for Shopify. His game.
Yeah, they won 8 maps in a row to win that fucking World Championship in the finals.
On that ball, and Optic are up by 3. One as well. Room 2 cannot find him. Wow.
And the thing is, we always talk about it, bro, but like, in order for Optic to win one of these series from Losers Bracket, it's like, bro, you gotta piss slam speedrun them in the first series. You have to 4-0 speedrun them in the first series. Because if you get some long, drawn-out first series, you know, you let them win a couple games, you let them kind of get their footing, you let it go, you kind of start to get tired and run out of gas, like, the only chance that they had to win this event was to piss slam them in the first series. They did.
And that flag is back inside of his base. It's going to be 2-0 as Formal gives us an exhibition of how to run a flag here on Fortress.
Optic Gaming saving the best for Championship Sunday. Do this flag will be guaranteed home free.
I think Optic got lucky this event? How? Bro, this triple was fucking nuts. This is one of the clutches. Shits, bro.
What did we say? You cannot leave a single player from Shopify. You cannot forget about
I wouldn't call Optic's run lucky. I mean, they lost in pool play, and then they lost in Winners 1 and had to make the run. And they had to win 2 series in the finals. Them brothers did it the hard way, in my opinion. Bro, and this shit was nuts too. Wait. I don't know how they didn't cap this flag. Or maybe it was the next one. This game was fucking nuts.
And all of a sudden, both flags 50% of the way across the map.
And Royal 2 still has some overshield to play with. They're gonna start running this flag.
Yeah, this shit right here. They had OS and they had snipe and they had kills and they were running the flag. How the fuck did Shopify not win the game right here? They have everything. They're just running it so slow. Somebody who OE'd?
He's overextended here. He comes back through the arches and manages to slow this run down. It's 2 dead for Shopify Rebellion.
So Shopify just moves too slow, I guess? They just let them OE? And then it gets fucking mixy?
And you have the Shopify flag down here on the porch.
I was so confused, bro. I thought it was fucking over when they had the snipes in OS.
So staggered, and now we're seeing the counter pull coming in from Bound. 2 dead for Shopify Rebellion. Bound gets another one. It's 3 dead for Shopify Rebellion. Frosty trying to fight forward.
Flag is returned. Frosty's gonna get taken down.
Oh my god.
They should have the home stretch.
Bound is gonna run this one the safe way. He runs down to the base with Royal 2 now. Puts pressure on, but it's Formal. Who else but Formal?
Who dead?
Flag, who runs it home.
Shit!
Can reset the bracket here. We go again. Here in Arlington.
Oh my god. That shit got hairy at the end. That shit got close. Yeah, and then it goes from Fortress right back to fucking Fortress. Yay. Gotta love Fortress Bomb. Even here at this point, I thought this shit was like... We went to the second series and Shopify started out hot. I was like, ooh. That's not good for Optic, bro. And he repulses his own nade back as well. Nice shots.
Oh my god. Yo, man, watch you. He'll try to get a touch if he gets a kill. But for now, a little bit of a standoff here. A lot of time has elapsed, though. 5:30 left. Cycle still alive. Takes down Formal as well.
Yeah, Formal says I can't really do much about that.
Jesus.
Legend finds it even harder. It's a double kill off the spawn. Announcing himself to the grand finals in this one. Larshot gets yet another camo, and it will be another double kill for him.
Oh my god, he was beaming.
Stat padding, if I'm honest, in the last 2 minutes of play, but hey, All that will matter is the scoreboard.
But see, at this point, I was worried for Optic all over again, bro.
Swept aside in the first series, but they strike
Because this Shopify team has looked final in the clutch. Thus far through the online opens,
I was about to say, where's that Stalker rifle? Well, Frosty's got it in his
Case-on
hand.
events.
He is a danger.
Holy shit, brother.
Formal moving towards the pink streak. Picks up that threat seeker, gets the damage in, he takes the one.
Oh.
Frosty will win it, but surely Legend will move in and clean up this damage. The nade goes down, the headshot comes in, and Optic tie this one back up. They answer back to sneak it away without exposing himself and having to fight.
What a fucking event, bro. Everything was so sick.
Would have been a big trade.
Grenade and the reset will come in.
Yeah, Smooth Criminal, we gotta get you hooked up with that charger, bro.
Last alive for Optic Gaming, and he's not longed for this world. He'll fall as well. A Shopify Rebellion starting to chain together. 2, 3, 4 deads, and it means complete control once more. The triple cap is owned by them.
Also found with a staggered kill, which means man advantage continuing. So still 2 dead for Optic Gaming. They've gotten 3 kills as Shopify since that last kill, and more damage at long haul. The triple cap continues, and they will go into the lead. Perfect timing on the spawn cycling.
I know, but they don't want to risk that triple cap because they know it's a resource-heavy play. And if it doesn't go well, we've seen the control.
Ah, what the fuck? Unguardable.
Coming in from Cycle. That could actually seal the deal. Let's watch these next few kills.
Oh my god, he's fucking zooming.
This kill is on Formal. It stops them.
He said you are not living, brother.
Committed towards A. Elsewhere, they're inside a C.
That's the kind of pace I like to see, though.
Optic Gaming are 3 dead. Bound is alive.
You don't let them get their bearings, you don't let them live, you don't let them get their shields. You get in there and you beat the fuck out of them.
Shopify Rebellion will close out the match.
Constant pressure, constant aggression. That's my shit, man. If you are not applying pressure, you have to receive it.
Will be able to get it, at least do the expected amount of damage.
And I'd rather be applying it. That was sick.
Shots. Legend gonna try to burn some ammo now.
Oh, hell no.
And that's what we're talking about.
Optic running that ball away from Shopify.
Here comes
That
the
was
push.
sick.
Legend needs to try to watch this angle. He's going to see 8 bags players. That's a big kill. More damage. There's 1 player left here in green.
Not going to get that near that oddball, and it's going to be Optic who do close it out in one of the lowest scoring oddball rounds.
I'm not gonna lie, this is also unrelated. I love that the listen-in sound effect is like the ODST superintendent. The doo-doo-doo-doo. I fucking love that sound effect. Also, that's such like a dope. That is such a dope sound to just have for the listening, bro. Is that camo guy? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Seconds or so have just started to get a bit.
Oh my god.
And there's a nuke to a map win here.
What the fuck?
Royal 2, this should be the round.
Legend has that ball in his hands. No one from Shopify is going to tear this one out of his. And Legend will hold that oddball. Optic.
Bro, that shit is criminal, dog. 33 points is wild. And Optic up 10.
Can we slow down a little bit? Formal says in the listening, and then he takes the game over. The shock rifle, the camo, leaves him at 14.
And Optic goes up 3-2. This game 6 in the second series was fucking unbelievable, man. This shit was fucking cinema.
Was 2 dead here for Optic. Bound, staying alive top sewers.
This is the Optic sniper rifle. This is not good news for Optic. It's 4 dead. Guys, Royal 2 will find
Absolute fucking cinema. Ew.
By destroying the body of Legend, this one's going home.
Destroying the body of Legend? Pause?
From Optic Gaming. Renegade slide this one in. We are tied up at 1.
Tie game after 2.5 minutes.
Formal finally taken down, but Legend still has Overshield to play with. He does lose 2 teammates.
This shit was a war, brother.
On the Shopify side of the map. Frosty's a bit late, though. Big kill from Formal. He wraps back there, pings exactly where the sniper rifle is.
And 2 dead, though. And Formal...
Oh, what the fuck?
Somehow kills Royal 2. Moving and then think about what happens after.
Legend said, give me that
2
snipe.
dead here for Shopify. Formal.
Oh, you thought he was a short king?
And this might be an opportunity to go 2-1 up in this game. Cycle versus Renegade.
Jesus.
Renegade will win that, and he's starting to get louder.
Bro, I swear to God, Renegade won every single piv.
As you can see on the indicator, as that flag back towards the base, he's running it to the front. He's jumping.
Alright, so Optic goes up 2-1.
Who are now one flag away. Put this squad together.
Championship point. The championship winning flag. Ah! And Shopify stops it, bro. This shit was so crazy. He did, bro. He got melted so fast. I think he dodged the nade mostly, too. Still just got shredded.
Here comes Legend. He needs a miracle. He might try to get a last second flagpole here. I don't know if he has the timing. It's tied up.
And Shopify counter cap to tie the game.
3 dead for Optic Gaming off the rip again. Renegade is the only spawner. It's a main ramp flag run.
I cannot believe this. Last shot's got this one up the main ramp. Frosty gets the first kill. Last shot. He's got this one back under the bridge. Last shot, Legend. Legend. On Legend. Legend's the overextender hit for Optic. He can save the tournament for them right now. But all of Optic are falling. Frosty
oh no, bro.
It's Renegade who can't get close, and somehow
and bro, Shopify win a goddamn impossible game 6. And I deadass thought it was all over, bro. I thought that was gonna be a dagger, like mental dagger for Optic.
There's a second kill for last shot.
Renegade Spider-Man is getting his ass beat.
Just not working out.
Renegade wanted to capitalize on the damage at Whirlpool instead of grabbing the shock. The shock was not grabbed instead.
Shock was not grabbed.
I like this play from
Bravo, beside himself.
He's trying to take advantage, and he gets that shot back in their hands. Only the one bullet to play with, but elsewhere on the map, it's Formal and Bound.
Wow.
Who pick up kills, and Optic now have a 2-kill advantage.
Beautifully done there, and I love this from Renegade. They're also gonna
And he sniffs him out.
And last shot does exactly that.
And just like this now, as it's 32-29, the first sizable lead here at the mid-game. Let's get to it. Listen in with Optic Gaming.
That's such a good smoke. And he kills him through the smoke. Oh, and then he scams.
Two teams again.
Unbelievable. Optic. Great resilience here. Gonna try to keep him alive here on World 2. Might get taken down the overhang. He does. 2 dead here for Shopify.
It's a 2-kill advantage. For Optic Gaming, it was Bound with the first pick. It's Legend with the second. Cycle answers back, but here comes Renegade. Here comes Optic. They go into a 3-kill lead. They just need 6.
After just trailing moments ago, they brought this game not only back, but as you say, a 3-kill lead at this stage is massive.
Until it's done, and Cycle.
Bro, this shit got so hairy. 2-kill game, 45-43.
How does he play this?
Brother gets camo. Oh, and then Renegade. That is such a big kill. Oh god, somebody said it in the moment, but that might be fucking play of the tournament.
Camo, and he does it so well now. 48-44, 2 kills to go for Optic.
Royal 2 gets 1, but it is just 2 to go. Renegade taking danger. Camo is down.
Whoa. Highlights. We just cut backwards. That wasn't me. That was the video. I don't know why I did that.
Make sure that they burn camo, and he does it so well now. 48-44, 2 kills to go for Optic.
Royal 2 gets 1, but it is just 2 to go. Renegade taking danger. Taking some angles as Formal gets the 49th on the board. Renegade is on the hunt. He wants it to be his, but it's Formal. And Shopify turned up. Here it is. Formal moves in. Formal gets the kill. Formal gets the kill. And Optic will complete. Story.
And Optic wins in 7 after 2 series. After getting knocked into losers at round 1.
Here in Arlington, the hard way. The most difficult way possible. And they can call themselves champions.
Losers bracket run of the Sench to win 2 series in the finals. I think SSG did it once last year as well. I think SSG did it at their home major as well at Salt Lake. Because remember, they got knocked into losers 1, and then they had that game against Cloud9 where it was like 50-49 in game 5.
To take the title in a bracket reset. Game 7 down to the wire.
That shit was unbelievable.
A lot of teams would not have made it.
Unbelievable.
What happened at the end of that CTF Forbidden? That would have broken them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that forbidden flag should have been like a mental dagger. I feel like last year's Optic team would have fucking crumbled after that shit. No disrespect to those players.
2025 season, and as you say, justifying one of the most historic and even controversial
Formal needed that shit, you could tell.
in competitive Halo history.
You could tell, bro.
We heard it from them before the event. We made this team change for a reason. And we knew it could be the best in the world, and right now, that's where Optic Gaming is.
That is the best tournament I've ever played in my life. Like, not even individually with the team, the circumstances we had to overcome, like that was amazing. Shout out to these guys.
Honestly, I feel amazing. Like, I knew we were gonna win this shit since yesterday when we were done, like 0-2.
I knew we were gonna win this shit.
Let's go, man. Shout out to Green Wall, bro. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Pretty dark past like year, so this was like much needed just for like my mental and like. I'm just so
H4F,
proud
man.
of the way the team like bounced back.
Shout out to my goat.
The reverse sweep against Nemesis, like playing today, like even going down in that series, like, geez, I'm really proud of the team, man.
That's a 4P for you as well. You made a lot of changes in the offseason. Even after being a world champion, you said, you know what? There's still
That's a good question, Ease.
which I can hit. There are still more
I gotta get his
things that I
post-game
want to
reaction.
accomplish. And damn, you did that today. How you feel in the moment?
I mean, happy Easter. I don't know, God's Rose feels amazing.
He's stupid for that, bro.
Jason, you've been in a few of these big-time matches, a lot in your career. But talk to me about everything that this team
Look
had
at my
to
goat
go
box.
through to overcome all the haters, to overcome all the doubt, and to become the champions that the Green Wall know that you guys are.
Yeah, I mean, they formed this team for this exact moment, a Game 7 in the Grand Finals reset, and these boys are clutch. That's all there is to say.
That's all there is to say. They are clutch. Are they clutch, Texas? They are. Okay.
Yeah, first of all, a huge shout out to
are they
Esports
clutch,
Division
Texas?
3 to keep this event going. There was crazy circumstances Friday. And a big shout out to the Green Wall. You guys were loud, pushing us through. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Go, Texas. One more time. Let's blow the roof off the Esports Stadium. Make some noise for your Major 1 champions, Optic Gaming.
Yeah, and then he casually just drops a bar in the middle of finals, bro, after Game 6. They basically lost to, like, the Ray Allen 3, and then he just drops a bar. That shit's insane, bro. That shit's insane. Shout out to Halo Studios. It's going to be a great year of Halo Esports. This is just the beginning. Fucking facts. He said my pacemaker broke during that last series. God damn. Best possible start to HCS this year. Yeah, I wish I could have been there in person, man. That would have been so sick. I think I should switch from watching Optic and COD to watching Optic and Halo. That's dark times, man. That's dark times. Them boys are bad. All due respect. Okay, that shit was fire. Shouts out to the official Halo Esports channel, man. Link is in the description if you're watching shit on YouTube. Go check that shit out. But yeah. That shit was fire. Apparently they are just lost on the map, bro. What is that about? Why are they as ass as they are? Are there any good answers for that question? Or do we just not really know? Also, bro, peep the shirt, y'all. I got this shit at the Kendrick and SZA concert the other night. But peep this shit. Just the front. Yeah, you know. Just the back. Yo. He says Shotzi doesn't come and Hook just dies. That's unfortunate. Well, yo, much love, Smooth Criminal. I appreciate you hanging, bro. Much love. Go charge your shit. But GG's, man. Appreciate you hanging. When was the last time Optic won on COD? The World Championship? Last year? So, what, like 2 or 3 events ago? In COD? Something like that? But since the start of this season, the new game, they've been piss horrible. Like, just horrendous. Like, I think in certain cases, they've been like worst team in the league, and not only that, but like worst statistical teams in history, or among some of the worst statistical teams in history. You saying they only take like the World Championship seriously? Because I don't know, maybe. To that point, they got last, like literally dead last place at what, Major 4, Major 5, the event before Champs last year, and then just won the World Championship. So maybe they just don't give a fuck. Maybe they just load manage the whole season, and then at the end of the season they just go crazy for Champs. I don't know. Yes, you're absolutely right, Chewy. Because at this point, also, I think they're in danger of not even making Champs, right? Because they've been so bad. So, I mean, yeah, they did win Major 1 in MW3, but didn't they literally get dead last before winning Champs? I'm not making that up, right? They like went first, second, third is what you're saying? And then shit the bed the last 2 events before Champs. Yeah, this Optic team has just been kind of piss horrible from the jump. This COD Major, the one that was going on this weekend, was this Major 3 or Major 2 or Major 3? It can't have been Major 4. We're only in fucking April. No, because also, isn't Major 4 going to be at Dallas? Because I will be there for that one. That'll be cool. First COD event I'll have been to in a few years. This last one was Major 2, so Major 3, the next one, is going to be the one that's at DreamHack Dallas, correct? He said I have a tinfoil hat theory? What's your theory, bro? What's the theory? Here, let me at least get some music going if we're just going to be sitting here chilling. That is not the song I clicked on. He said, both times Optic won Champs, the year after was an insane pace change. From IW to World War II, from MW3 to BS6. Yeah, you're saying like the game fundamentally is different? Because, yeah, they won on a jetpack game, they won the World Championship on a jetpack game, and then immediately went to like the slowest boots game. And then they won in MW3, which you would call Black Ops 6 faster, no? Because it's more of like a movement game. But also, MW3 was pretty fast. I mean, Black Ops 6 by default is the faster one. But, and also because you can slide in any direction, you can do way more with your movement. Yeah, it's way more of a movement game. But MW3 was pretty fast. But yeah, no, to that point, it's like, it's fundamentally a different game. Like, I don't know, obviously you can't predict that shit, but I don't think that Optic team would go from first to worst team in the league had it gone from, you know, like MW2 to MW3 or MW3 to another like IW game type shit. Like, fundamentally, it's literally just a different game. Like, the pace is completely different. The setups and everything are completely different. I don't know, everything down to gunplay and mechanics and everything, bro. Plus, yeah, I mean, fundamentally, like, you have to play differently as a team. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Black Ops 6 is unfortunate in that regard. I will say. A little bit unfortunate in that regard. Look at the cash amount. The cash amount. I'd be cashing out. Alright, man. I believe that is probably going to be our stopping point on the stream for the moment. I believe I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go get some shit done. We might. There's a possibility. We are on for a little bit of a late night stream tonight. We'll see what the vibes are looking like. Because I would like to get some games in as well. I would have liked to play some like MLB The Show or some Destiny. But we might do that later tonight. We'll see how it all plays out. If not, though, we will be back tomorrow. So, shouts out to LVT and shouts out to HCS for the tournament stuff today. Always appreciate being included in that stuff. And appreciate y'all hanging and watching the tournament highlights. For those of you that were watching that shit or that didn't catch all of it, that portion of the stream, the tournament highlights, should be up on the channel on YouTube here in the next day or two, I guess. But yeah, appreciate y'all hanging. Y'all have a dope rest of y'all's night or evening or whatever y'all got going on. And yeah, y'all be safe, and I'll catch y'all right back here whenever I see y'all next. Much love. Catch y'all later, man. Yeah.